Yo, Dom, could you answer some questions for me?
How'd you get in here? I'm just
I asked
feeding
the
the turtle.
questions.
Okay, all right. Okay, hi guys.
All right.
Alrighty.
So,
Questions.
how did you get to love turtles?
So I was looking for a leopard gecko at the time. I wanted a leopard gecko because I always wanted something to care for other than fish. Because I thought you could play with fish. You know, like I don't know, play with fish. So, yeah. So I wanted a leopard gecko, and then my dad wouldn't let me have one. So whatever. So for 5 years or 2 years, I just mowed, did lots of chores and all that, and then I then it came around, and then I was like, Dad, could I get a leopard gecko now? And he's like, can we find a different animal? And I was like, how about a turtle? He's like, okay. So I started this book about a couple years ago, 2 years ago, and just did so much research, and then I was just thinking of just like a average Reddit slider or something like that, and then I came across Dan the Turtle Man, which is he has lots of diamondback terrapins, and that's why I have them right here. So I did. My friend calls me Glazer of Dan the Turtle Man. I know, he said he's gonna have a shirt for me one day, but I do love to. He has great stuff, so go check him out because he's awesome. He's so much better than me. I love his videos, so I just try to be like him every day, you know. So yeah.
All right. So, what's the future of this channel?
So the future is I'd like to raise these guys up till they're 4 inches. See if they're male or female because I need 3 females and 2 males. Or 1 male, sorry, because then so eventually one of these guys will have to leave me, sadly, because I would like room for other species or just same diamondback terrapins, but like ornates or flowerbacks, which is basically a prettier version. Like these are $300 to $400 turtles once they're 4 inches, and then ornates and flowerbacks are like 800, 600. So it's just more of an upper, spend money to get money. So yeah.
So, Dom, what are some tips for turtle lovers?
So some tips are to never worry, because I worry so much about these guys, a little too much. And I just started, so I mean, I've kept turtles for about almost a year now, year and a half, but it's just never worry, just relax, you know. But they're hardy creatures. I mean, they're great animals.
So, Dom, where do you buy turtles? Where do you look for turtles? Because a lot of people get scammed.
Yeah, that is true. So I like to go to reptile shows. That's where I got these guys. And there's just lots of species of turtles. They can give you great information. I got lots of information from where I got these guys. So I recommend go to the nearest reptile show. That is always a great sign because you get to see the condition of the animals, see what, like if they're healthy or not, and how they're doing it, like, and all that fun stuff, what they're feeding and all that, because I know sometimes online it's a little tricky, but if you're doing it online, I highly recommend Morph Market, because that's where there's lots of great people on Morph Market. Now, you might want to still be careful because there is some people, but yeah, Morph Market is great. They have all turtles, tortoise, every species you can probably imagine. They have lots of fish, lots of plants even. Like, they have so much stuff that great people will find it where I go.
Okay, so Dom, how do you brunate turtles and get them to nest?
So actually, brumation is basically a hibernation, but for turtles. It basically gets them ready for for sure another topic of another video. It's a big thing to cover. And then nesting, I have some tips in my book here. How to get turtles to nest. Lots of people have problems with this. So basically, you can lock them in the nest box overnight. So basically, you can just lock them in like one of these little boxes you have, or get a bin, put some dirt and sand in it, make a nice substrate, just put them in there overnight, make sure they're predator proofed, and yeah, and you can hopefully try to make lay eggs, or you can walk them at night, or just during the day. You can just walk them, see where they go, and if they start to dig, then great. That, and then you could take them for a walk, which is in here. Then lock them in the nesting box. You could do that as well. Give them a cuttle bone or shrimp. So basically that gives them enough calcium for the eggs, because, you know, shells of eggs are calcium. So you could actually give them a cuttle bone, like a bird cuttle bone. There are turtles cuttle bones, but it's like so expensive. So bird cuttle bones, you can get like 7 of them for like $5. So yeah, you definitely, that's really nice, and that's just going to get them ready to do that. So you can spray water in the nesting box. That's a big thing. So actually, they like to lay eggs when it's wet, moist, after it just rained. So if you spray your nesting box or just have it a little moist, it just really helps them with that. But there's lots of ways you can nest turtles, so that's also probably another topic for another video. So, yeah.
Hey, thank you, Dom, for the questions.
Yeah, sure.
Any more?
No, I think that's it, but do I get any money for this? Wait, no, wait, come back!